Welcome to Best Top 10 Ever. Today, we're exploring the 10 haunted places you should never visit, spine-chilling locations with terrifying stories. Don't forget to subscribe for more eerie content. Let's begin. Throughout history, certain locations have become infamous for their eerie legends, dark pasts, and unexplainable occurrences. These haunted places are steeped in tragic events, often linked to death, suffering, and torment. While many people are drawn to them out of curiosity or for the thrill of a supernatural encounter, some places are better left untouched due to the unsettling energies they harbor. 10. The Aokigahara Forest, Japan. Known as the Suicide Forest, Aokigahara at the base of Mount Fuji is one of the most notorious haunted spots in the world. With a history tied to countless suicides, the forest has developed an unsettling reputation for being a place where the living and the dead seem to coexist in eerie harmony. The thick trees and the quiet stillness of the forest create an atmosphere of desolation, leading many to report feelings of anxiety, depression, and an overwhelming sense of dread. While some believe the forest is haunted by the spirits of those who ended their lives there, others suggest the place has a more sinister, supernatural force at work. People have reported seeing figures darting between the trees, hearing whispers in the wind, and even encountering the spirits of those who never left. Visitors should be cautious when considering a visit to this eerie location. 9. Poveglia Island, Italy. Situated off the coast of Venice, Poveglia Island has a dark and gruesome past. Once a quarantine station during the bubonic plague, the island became home to thousands of dying victims who were abandoned to their fates. In the 1920s, Poveglia was turned into a mental asylum, and many patients reportedly met tragic ends within its walls. The island has long been a site of gruesome deaths, both of the plague-stricken and of those who suffered at the hands of cruel asylum practices. Today, the island remains abandoned, with its decaying buildings serving as a haunting reminder of its horrific past. Those who have ventured there often report feeling a strong sense of dread, hearing disembodied voices, and even witnessing apparitions of former inhabitants. While access to the island is restricted, it still draws attention from those seeking to uncover its dark history. 8. The Catacombs of Paris, France. Beneath the streets of Paris lies an extensive network of catacombs, home to the remains of over 6 million people. Initially created as a solution to overcrowded cemeteries in the late 18th century, the catacombs quickly became a macabre burial site. The bones of the dead were carefully arranged into decorative displays, creating an eerie underground maze that has become one of the most visited yet haunted locations in Paris. Visitors report eerie feelings of being watched, strange sounds, and the distinct sensation of walking in the footsteps of the dead. Some have even claimed to encounter ghostly apparitions in the dark, narrow passages. Given its eerie atmosphere and tragic history, the catacombs are not for those faint of heart. 7. The Stanley Hotel, Colorado, USA. Located in Estes Park, Colorado, the Stanley Hotel is not only famous for inspiring Stephen King's The Shining, but also for its long-standing reputation as a haunted hotel. Opened in 1909 by F.O. Stanley, the hotel has witnessed strange phenomena throughout its history, with countless guests reporting eerie encounters. The most famous hauntings are linked to the spirits of former staff and guests, with many sightings occurring in room 217, a site of numerous ghostly manifestations. Visitors have reported hearing disembodied piano music, seeing shadowy figures in the hallways, and experiencing feelings of coldness in certain rooms. The Stanley Hotel is undoubtedly one of America's most haunted locations and attracts paranormal enthusiasts from all over the world. 6. The Tower of London, England. A symbol of power, history, and mystery, the Tower of London is one of the most famous landmarks in England, and one of the most haunted. Dating back to 1066, the tower has served as a royal palace, prison, and execution site. Many historical figures met their untimely ends here, including Anne Boleyn, the second wife of Henry VI, whose execution has since become part of the tower's haunted legacy. The tower is home to a variety of ghostly apparitions, with the most famous being that of Anne Boleyn. Her ghost has been seen roving the tower's corridors, and it is said that she sometimes appears carrying her severed head. Other spirits said to haunt the tower include those of prisoners who were executed or tortured there, making this one of the most unnerving places to visit in London. 5. Eastern State Penitentiary, Pennsylvania, USA. Eastern State Penitentiary, located in Philadelphia, was once the most famous prison in the world. Built in 1829, it became infamous for its brutal treatment of prisoners who were kept in solitary confinement for extended periods of time. Many of the inmates suffered severe psychological damage, and the prison's dark history is said to have left a lingering presence in its walls. Today, the prison is abandoned, but many visitors and paranormal investigators claim to have encountered ghostly apparitions, unexplained sounds, and intense feelings of dread. Some even report hearing the anguished cries of former prisoners still trapped in the prison's oppressive environment. If you ever find yourself near Eastern State Penitentiary, proceed with caution. Its haunted past is very much alive. 4. The Myrtles Plantation, Louisiana, USA. The Myrtles Plantation in Louisiana is shrouded in mystery and ghost stories, making it one of the most haunted places in the United States. Built in 1796, the plantation has a dark history of murder, betrayal, and tragedy. It's said to be haunted by the ghost of a former slave named Chloe, who was executed after poisoning the family of the plantation owner in a fit of rage. Visitors have reported seeing Chloe's ghost, as well as experiencing a wide range of paranormal activity, including flickering lights, strange sounds, and sudden cold spots. The plantation's haunting atmosphere makes it one of the most unsettling places to visit, and many believe it is truly cursed. 3. Bhangarh Fort, Rajasthan, India. Located in the desert state of Rajasthan, India, Bhangarh Fort is considered one of the most haunted places in the country. Built in the 16th century, the fort's history is steeped in tragedy. One of the most famous legends surrounding the fort involves a wizard who fell in love with the princess of Bhangarh, cursed the entire fort when she rejected him. According to local folklore, anyone who visits the fort after dark is said to be cursed. The ruins are surrounded by an air of unease, and many have reported hearing strange noises, seeing ghostly apparitions, and feeling an overwhelming sense of dread. The fort's reputation is so infamous that the Indian government has declared it a no-go zone after dark. 2. Changi Hospital, Singapore. Changi Hospital in Singapore has a long history tied to World War II. During the Japanese occupation, the hospital was used as a site for imprisoning and torturing prisoners of war. Thousands of soldiers died within the hospital's walls, and many of their restless spirits are said to still haunt the site today. Reports of ghostly encounters, including sightings of soldiers, disembodied voices, and unexplained cold spots, make Changi Hospital one of the most haunted locations in Singapore. While the hospital is no longer operational, the eerie energy left behind by its dark past still lingers in the building's halls. 1. The Banff Springs Hotel, Alberta, Canada. The Banff Springs Hotel in Alberta, Canada is one of the most luxurious and haunted locations in North America. Built in 1888, the hotel sits in the picturesque Banff National Park, but its beauty hides a tragic history. The most well-known legend surrounding the hotel is the ghost of a bride who tragically died on her wedding day after falling down a staircase. Guests and staff have reported seeing the ghostly bride, as well as hearing unexplained footsteps and other mysterious occurrences. With its grand architecture, scenic beauty, and tragic past, the Banff Springs Hotel remains a place that many would prefer to avoid. Unless, of course, you're seeking a truly haunting experience. These 10 haunted places are not just famous for their eerie atmospheres, they carry with them the dark legacies of tragic events and restless spirits. For those with an interest in the supernatural, it may be fascinating to visit, but for most, these locations are better left unexplored. The stories of ghostly apparitions, unexplained noises, and chilling experiences serve as a reminder that some places are best left undisturbed, haunted by the echoes of the past. Thanks for watching Best Top 10 Ever. Those were the 10 haunted places you should never visit. Which one would you dare to explore? Hit subscribe for more terrifying tales, and I'll see you in the next video.